Alright, what is going on, guys? This is Purgatory and welcome to another video. Today we're playing some Battlefield, but also I'm going to teach you guys a few things on how to get better at shooters. So I see a lot of those tutorial videos of people telling you how to get better at shooters. And some of them, not all of them, but some of them don't really give you an example. And today I wanted to go ahead and do that for you. And so you guys know I always play Call of Duty, but I also tend to hop in some Battlefield or Apex or stuff like that. So what I'm going to say right off the bat, and before we go into any more of this, is it doesn't matter on the game on these tips that I'm giving you. It only matters, it matters on the shooter, if it's a shooter for the most part. It doesn't really matter kind of what the game is. All of these lessons are typically going to help you on every game. And if you want me to give you an example on each game, I can go ahead and do that. But today we're hopping on some Battlefield to show you guys that even on Battlefield, you can do stuff that Call of Duty can teach you to do as well. So, I have 4 key things here. And before we go into those 4 key things, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and make sure to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. Link to those in the description below. Support me. We're building a positive community all around, so I would love to have you into this community as well. And yeah, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. So the first thing you want to go ahead and do is your knowledge. This is one of the most important things on this game, and that is, in general, everything. Like knowing the map, what map you've played on, and that's just learning a map is just pretty much based on playtime. Knowing where some maps can have hiding spots where people can get on top of some places, like some people can get on this rooftop right up here by doing some parkour. Maybe somebody can get up here by that destroyed roof. Knowing the game's mechanics and knowing how you can traverse the map yourself and how other people will be able to traverse it as well. And, places that people will be. So, and that leads into the next thing, and that is called reading, or what other people call situational awareness. So, obviously, this entire area, as you can see on this map here, it's like, as you can see where my guy's dot is right here, the reading and situational awareness. So this is a big, rural, a lot of buildings in this area. If you look behind me, you can see there's a lot more open terrain that you can go up on. And this kind of, also kind of goes into Call of Duty standards because, take the map Satellite in Black Ops Cold War, for an example. You have an area that's mostly close quarters. But then you got the sand dunes that are wide open. So, that's another thing when it comes to reading. Obviously, you gotta be knowledgeable of these people. There might be some people out here. Read this situation. So, obviously, I'm standing right here. I can be sniped from anywhere right here. I could be looked at from that window. There could be a guy in that window. And it's all around just kind of knowing where you need to be. And that kind of takes me to another thing, and that's called positioning. So after that, in positioning, is, as you can see, I'm standing in the open here. This is not a good spot to be. Usually, I should be running into this house right here, or into this place right here. So as you can see, my position is terrible. I can get sniped again from all the way up there. Somebody could be up there if they wanted to. Somebody be in that window. Somebody could be in these windows. Somebody could be anywhere. Like in this little creek, they could be prone. It doesn't matter. Obviously, you're standing in a pretty bad spot. So what you're going to want to do is position yourself correctly. So now, we're going to go and see this little hut. We're going to go in here. Now we have a lot of cover. We have one central area that we got to look out for now. Obviously, you still got this area to worry about, and then you have to worry about some people coming through here. Also, keep in mind that there is destruction in Battlefield. This doesn't go for every game, obviously. Call of Duty doesn't really have destruction. But Battlefield, this entire thing can be destroyed. So keep that in mind as well. Especially this building, along with all these buildings here, all these can pretty much be destroyed. So, as of right now, you're in good cover. Obviously, somebody's going to blow the cover, but sometimes you'll still have this little wall right here. So if you get stuck in a situation, go prone. stuff like that. And obviously, you know, if somebody throws a grenade at you, you're kind of have to get out of dodge. So, like, let's say somebody throws a grenade in through this window, or this whole thing is destroyed, and I have to get out of here. So pretty much you run, kind of like use the game's movement, and then you can, you know, hop over this wall, and there you go. You got some cover for the most part. You will have to watch these directions. It's an unlikely chance that somebody is going to be right behind you. So, but there also could be people flanking from this. So obviously, you know, you got some grass right here. If you have smoke grenades, put them down. You can see it right there. If you want to keep moving, but you do have to, you don't want to be here. You want to be right here. Less visible to people that are in your close vicinity, and so you can go and run into this building. And now, this will lead me to my final thing, and that is centering. So obviously, I ran into this building kind of blindly. Obviously, sometimes you will have to do that. That's just kind of how it is. But let's say you run into this building. So, the whole concept of centering. Centering pretty much means where you're placing your crosshair and the right places to place your crosshair. So obviously, a lot of people, you'll be surprised how many people do this, but a lot of people would be like this. They'll be looking at the ground, and let's say, you know, you're looking at the ground when you're approaching this door, and then somebody appears at this doorway. When you're looking at the ground, you have to take that time to adjust on them. So when you're reacting, you know, when I'm running and I gotta react, there's like less time to do that. So obviously, you know, run down, see somebody, you gotta kind of snap to them. But if you're centering, you're looking at the door almost constantly, you know? And that goes with everything else here. Obviously, you gotta focus on one place. You can't just focus on everything because you're one person. So obviously, if you're wanting to get into this building, focus on what's happening in this building. If you're getting shot at from a different angle, either keep running or do your best to avoid that situation or to fight back, especially if they're in the open just as well as you. But you will always have to keep an eye on this area since you're going to be focusing on this building. So obviously, you run up and you can run, you can do whatever you want, but you're going to want to keep your crosshair on this door. Obviously, when you run through this door, there's another door right here. So when you look over, center, and then obviously, you know, sometimes people will be in corners. You kind of just have to expect that with every game. So you look over here, you check the corner. So like what you could do if you're getting super sweaty with it, jump in, check the corner, snap over here again. That, or you could just run in, slide past the door, check if there's somebody on this window, and there's an upper level on this building as well. So you can either check up here and try to center on here. Pretty much just the entire thing is just making sure you're centered. Making sure you're not looking at the floor the entire time. Always be looking ahead. Make sure your crosshair is on this little center of the screen pretty much. Make sure everything is on the center of your screen rather than being on the top of your screen. So, yeah. Anyways, I tried to do my best on showing you guys examples, but now we're going to go ahead and hop into a gameplay that I got on Battlefield 5, which is actually a pretty good gameplay, I'm not going to lie, and I want you guys to watch this gameplay and read what I was doing. So obviously, keep these 4 keys in mind. Centering, reading, positioning, and knowledge. Knowledge, knowing your map knowledge. Reading is knowing the situation that you're about to get into, or, you know, finding that. And also another thing with knowledge is knowing if there's going to be somebody in this building. Obviously, you know, look at your mini map. That's wherever on your screen. And Battlefield, it's always at the bottom left. So keep an eye on your mini map. Sometimes check your mini map to see if anybody was spotted. Obviously, you're not going to know everything, but you'll go into this building, you know, and you'll have less people to you'll have less people to worry about. All you'll have to worry about is people that are going to be in this building. Obviously, somebody's probably going to run in after you, and you might die to that, and that's kind of just out of your control. But knowing that knowledge, that you have to be careful, and like reading on how careful you have to be in this building. Obviously, if you're getting shot at from here, expect people to be in here. Like if you're getting shot at, like if there's a lot of combat happening in this area, expect people to be in a building you're about to run to. So, obviously, centering, reading, positioning, knowledge, keep those in mind. And I want you guys to watch this gameplay. It's going to be cut up because there's some boring parts in there. But I want you guys to watch this gameplay and see how I play this game and read how I play it. It's going to be a little bit longer. But anyways, Hope you guys do enjoy. Make sure to leave a like if you did. I love you guys. Have an absolutely fantastic day. And again, centering, reading, positioning, knowledge. If you want to do an acronym, you can. I couldn't find one, so if you can find one, let me know. Anyways, I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of the video. So I didn't want to leave this out, but pretty much let's take this building for example. There's like 3 stories on this building. See this door? You run in, check everywhere. Like first off, you check this staircase because it's closest to you and you have the most cover from it. And then when you walk closer to the door, check right here. When you walk in, check right here. If somebody runs up here, you're kind of screwed, but you can still, check here quickly, come back over here, come up there, and make sure your crosshair is still placed closer and closer to where this is. And then, go in this room, run in here, go into this room, and then, same thing with the centering here. Obviously, somebody might be here, so keep your crosshair centered right here. But when you walk up closer, check up on your surroundings pretty much. And yeah, and you pretty much secured that building. If there's nobody here, go on and move out of the area. Anyways, enjoy the video.
Ich bin für dich da. Hier, frische Munition!
Objective Caesar is now ours.
Bin ja da! Hier ist ein bisschen Munition.
That objective Anton has been lost.
Nimm die Munition hier.
Scheiße! Sie haben das Ziel eingenommen! Be aware that objective Caesar has been lost. We have now taken objective Bertha.
Ein bisschen Munition, Soldat.
Good job. Objective Anton taken. Delta. We have lost objective Delta, soldiers. We have taken objective Delta.
Granate geworfen!
Objective Anton has been lost. Good, we've taken objective Anton.
Granate für Sie!
Wo sind die verdammten Sanitäter?
Die Munition geht aufs Haus!
Well done, we
Bleib
have
ganz
taken
ruhig. Bin
objective
ja da.
Anton.
Du hast mir den Arsch gerettet! Ah, verdammt, tut das weh! Sanitäter!